Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am focusing on what changes we are in experiencing. We are lived through the cycle of the agricultural society, then transformed to industrialized, and we are in then transformed to like technology computer age we are living in, and many unprecedented change that happening around us, and what these changes makes our live make difference. So in my channel, I'm focusing on the productivity and the importance of cognitive demand tasks, and how we can do sincerely instead seriously things, and we can do the thing with some sort of little bit enjoyment and fun, and that helps us to keep produce value to the economy. So if you're new here my channel, I'm Fahad. I'm curious and learning new things about productivity, entrepreneurship, like things, and you can read my article in my LinkedIn page. You can check it out and put it in the description. My LinkedIn link down below. So let's dive in today's topic, the importance of execute things what on our plate in day to day. And because we are in distracted, we are not good at to control ourselves and make conscious decisions, like stuffs sort of things. Today I am to bring you the point in what happened new generations, why we are far behind to focusing the thing that matters us, and how to overcome this, and how to be more productive, how to manage our life and work, and how to good be good people that helps to our country and all of human beings. And we are continue the cycle of the helps our economy and produce values and helping others and teaching stuffs what we learned, that kind of things. So if you're new here, if not yet subscribe, please subscribe and make sure your suggestions, feedback in down below. So let's dive in today's topic. And up until the industrial revolution, we are in agricultural society. We are farmed, grow stuffs, and we are lived depending almost 95% of people depending on agriculture up until the industrial revolution. Then the industrial revolution, we are in mechanized and we are transfer our life shift to cities and all sudden things change all things, and we are now we all have the computer, the digital devices, and, and we need to know what happening in history and what's the lessons history tells us to transfer what make changes that our life and how to be a good people that helping and contributing economy and make the decision that conscious decisions and how to overcome the stress why this stress and frustration anxiety and why we are tending to temptation to do things that don't matters in today's in this age. We are in 21st century, we are in troubling to overcome these challenges because we don't have enough understanding about the technology and how it's impacting our mental health and especially in children's health, because we can generate instant photos and texts in artificially and black that makes someone to using for bad things like blackmailing stuffs, and the teenagers that don't get well because of they don't get reach the adulthood and they don't have enough knowledge about life and how they affect these fraudulent activities, the virtual world, and how affecting their mental health and physical health and how it's influence in their life, their well-being, like things. So this very important to us to know because of we are we can only a good society, a healthy society when we are and with a good family living to strengthen we are in share experience and thoughts, and we are engaging in chatting with our family members, childrens and friends in a healthy conversation and constructive conversation needed in this 21st century. I'm fascinated about how these teenage childrens they approach these infinity pools, like clicking and spending more times in virtual world. Instead they don't live their lives, they or look the others how others lived there, and they are that beating their self-esteem. They don't live their life, and they are lived most of the time in virtual world. There is not a restriction there. The chatting and socializing, and there is no constraint, and they are spending the time and attention most of the time in this virtual world. In metaphor, we are look back in our agricultural society. We don't have much this kind of technology, but we are bonding each together in healthy way. But in today's world, we the importance of reading and education is important. In many countries, especially not developed educationally backward poor countries, and how they overcome this gap between the technology in the internet and not internet, and how manage this stress, and how to what happening at our new generation. And the studies shows if we don't have enough reading skill in third and fourth grade, we are chances to drop out in higher level. And studies shows we don't have all students don't have enough reading, in least not in fifth grade and eighth grade. And this the problem, because of we are using this internet. We have enough power to make decision making and thinking constructively, and if we do so, we can contribute our economy and create good good economy, and bond between people, and thinking constructively, creatively. And so we need to cultivate the habits, the bonding between our family members, and focus on things what matters us. Instead, we are wasting our time, most valuable non-renewable resource we have. The time, not going to waste our time. Instead, to focus on thing what matters us, and make decision consciously, and look at our future selves and wheel of life, like different segments that make change us and change who are surrounding us. And so keep on eye what changes happening over time in our life and what happens in past times and what changes now we are experiencing, how impacting the changes in our life as a family man, as a citizen, as a creator. So let's look at your life. Three segments: health, wealth, and relationship. In health front, we don't need obesity and unhealthy in food routine and more processed food instead of nutrient healthy food. So mm, you are, if you don't enough fit in your health, you don't make a healthy decisions, a healthy thinking. And if you don't fit in healthily, that affecting your thinking, and you are going to some bad dopamine that not good for you. So your waste and all, like I'm doing in my life, I'm stretching sometime and some martial arts to spend time for my healthy things. And it's so you look at different segments of your life: health, wealth, care, wealth about how debt you have, what's your income, what your expense, all stuffs, and your career, how your job, what you need upskill, all these things. And relationship, what's your family, you hang out with your children and their activity in internet, and oh, oh, they are enough knowledge about using the thing what they are engaging is constructively, not lazy and not reactively. They are making the decision that enough for them, some little care about them and our spouse, and some romantic time with them. And your health segment and your relationship, and your relationship you can engage with constructively in the society that you are being living. So that's all are very important. And health, wealth, and relationship, all segments you make a star, assess what you are doing, and you gave the stars for each segments. And you need to know what you contributing, the purpose of these make happen, these identity, these three segments. And that helps you to consistent and persistent what you are doing in your life. If not, you are randomly make decisions, choose things, and not give not make slow down, and don't have, you are in busy bandwagon and most of the time reactive, and we are wasting time not living. We are in engaging in virtual world infinitely, scrolling TikToks, WhatsApp, mindlessly. And so this when these all things happen, our productivity level decline. What we are doing in net positive is good, is going net negative. We are not analyze track our progress, and we don't focus on our process. That sucks our life and well-being our life. So I remind you, we use our attention for creative and productive purpose, and when we are obliged to contribute something in our economy and be flexible and sympathy with others and be reflective in week on week and month on month basis. And these healthy habits of like spending, how to spending time for reading, and just the thing is, we are spending too much time, the chunk of time to wasting not any consciously doing instead of random stuffs. And we are in busy bandwagon, and we are wasting time, and we are not make any progress in our life because of we are and endless things we want in our life, and we are spending milliseconds for each things, and we are in infinity poles, no walls. Here we are in rooms, and our house we are in four walls. But the technology world, the virtual world, there is no wall, no restrictions, and our we the algorithm is decided to what we want to watch, and that makes cues, triggers, and that get some dopamine. And we are in the algorithm, these platforms, they want to make sure we are spending maximum time in the platform. Then only they can generate revenue and ads. This all stuffs in backend, and when we are not using in consciously and unattentively, and we are in sucks in our life. So this the thing I will make share with you. And important thing is in when you are approaching in your life, you approaching with purposefully in all of the thing what you are going to do, and make decisions in advance, like ideal week, and before going to bed make prioritize and what to do the next day. And the Sunday and Saturday weekend days, we are going to make lists what we are going to do the coming week. That when we are in make that in a habit, and we are learn about how to say no, this one of very crucial things in these days, because of we are in stress, because of we are in most the chunks of most part of our day, the time we are spending in unconsciously, and then we are in approaching and come into real reality, real life. We don't have time. We are going to stress and frustration and anxiety, depression, because of don't we don't do not realize we are in reacting others make cues and triggers, and we are not undervalue our future life, future pleasure, and future celebration, and we are in overestimate in current things and underestimate the input that needed to make our goals come to reality. So realize things and make sure you are make conscious decisions, and we are in planning our life in advance, and we can avoid the digital distractions in overconsumption from these apps, in spending for most of the part of time for scrolling through. And how to avoid these, we can read books and then overcome that time we are reduce, minimize the spending we are in this, make control the using of these digital devices and social medias in overcome. This helps you to, when you reading, your knowledge is increased, and you know what happens in over time in our country, in our what revolution, and what the difference between the agricultural society and industrial revolution, and the internet we all have in handset, in pocket, that connected to internet, and the path we are in coming from, and how to overcome this, and what's the purpose in our life. All things we can know, understand when we are reading the history and like philosophy, and learn about the importance of reading habits that helps you to avoid most of the bad habit, and do purpose, make sure whatever you are doing, that align your purpose and your value, and keep in mind the destination you want to reach, and make things happen. You have list of things, I call this a bucket list, you want to do in your life, and learn about the how to it's the cycle of how to use make it happen, the resources we have, the time and energy, attention, and how to make sure do the things that matters us and don't waste any of our time. And so that's all in today's video. Thank you for watching.